This is my 20-second salute, and this salute will be all about My Little Pony. Friendship is magic, so enjoy. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Wow, this show rocks. Thanks. This show is about Twilight Sparkle and the rest of her friends, and they like to go on amazing adventures together. I used to hate this show back in 2024, but now I do not anymore because I'm starting to get used to it. Used to it. Twilight Sparkle is awesome. She is the princess, and importantly, she is definitely the princess of Equestria. And she gets to use her magic. Rainbow Dash is awesome. She is a she's my favorite because she's the fastest of all of Equestria. Applejack is amazing. She has a awesome Texas accent, even though even though she has apples. She likes to help apples around her farm, even though I like apples. Rarity is awesome. She works with her cat Opal Sense in her beauty shop. In her beauty shop. Beauty shop. Uh, Fluttershy is awesome. Is so cute. She is well known as the Princess of Mother Nature. The Princess of Mother Nature. And she totally reminds me of Tangled, as and she reminds me of how she is the princess of Mother Nature, because I like it because I should call her that. Pinkie Pie is so amazing. She likes to throw parties so much, and she likes to have so much fun, and she never wants to stop having too much fun, and she never want to stop having too much fun, and too much fun. Spike is my favorite, but honestly, it would be better if I like him as a dog way better, much better. Because honestly, he gets to be because he's my dog. He's my pet dog. He's my dog. And honestly, he's along with my cat Custard. So yeah. So anyways, he's also the main. He is also a dragon, and he also likes to be. He also a brother. He is also supposed to be a brother to big sister to Matt. So Twilight Sparkle's little sister, big little brother, just like Max from Max and Ruby, Sam from Stella and Sam, and Max from Dragon Tales, and in Tales, and uh, and of course, and of course, there's, uh, there's George Pig from Peppa Pig. From Peppa Pig. Yeah. Let's also not to mention some other characters. We're going to make it extended so we will know them for sure. Yeah. And we're not gonna leave other characters behind me. Granny Smith is so cool. She's my favorite she's my favorite grandma along with grandma from Max and Ruby. And Grandma from Max and Ruby, Grandpa Pig from Peppa Pig, Granny and Grandpa Pig from Peppa Pig, from Peppa Pig, and of course, most importantly, Abuela from Dora the Explorer, my fourth favorite show of all time, next to what Go Diego Go, Pinky Dinky Doo, Pinky Dinky Doo, and Toot and Puddle. Apple Bloom is pretty cool. Not to mention, if I put them all in, I will totally get the Cutie Mark Crusaders. To also mention, they also appear during is my favorite. They remind me of how they make. They remind me of the three Ronin trios because honestly, they're one of the OC survivors of all time because we know that because we know that. So because we know that. That's the true fact we do understand. We do understand. And I do understood that well. Understood that well. Understand it well. Princess Celestia is my favorite because she's the ruler of Equestria, and she's a princess. Speaking for her, she is also let's also not forget about some other stuff along with Princess Candace and of course Twilight Sparkle. But once Twilight's and especially Twilight Sparkle as well during the season finale, during in the season finale, she became the ruler of the princess during season 5, during the season finale of the last problem. Even though I haven't saw it in a long time, and the, so I haven't saw it in a long time, and this show also had until the October 6th, 2017. This show also had its movie called My Little Pony, the movie. Even though I saw this movie, even though I saw this movie since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even though I saw that movie 10 years ago, even though I saw that movie 10 years ago. Oh, oh. This also had its own movie called My Little Pony: A New Generation, which I've already seen that movie when it came out. Since about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, since 6 years ago. Since 6 years ago when it came out. This also had a. This also had its own. This show also had a. So also had its human-fied version out of My Little Pony Equestria Girls. Though I saw that movie since I was super little by watching it. It. Little watching it. It. Not to mention, it also had its own. Not to also mention, this also had its very own spin-off after the show got canceled. The show also had the show came out with the show called Pony Life, even though that would have been a great show after all. Was a great show, and I only saw it once since I was very little, and that was all I would really knew for sure. Really knew for sure. Uh, uh, Too bad the show got canceled on April 25th, 2021. 2021. And the anime in 2021. The animation is great. The storyboards are perfect. The writers are splendid. The storyboards are magnificent, and the whole show is amazing and pretty cool. Too bad the show got canceled on October 12th, 2019. And, and, and thanks for the making of ponies and magic and being friends. And we could have never made there so far without all your and especially all of you. We could have never made such a far way without all of your guys' help. And we could have never I never made there so far without your help, everybody. Thank you. So, so anyways, who likes this show? Me. Yeah. So anyway, and we could have. Thanks for all your hard work, the effort you put in for me. So anyways, who likes this show? me, Twilight Sparkle, and Starlight Fanboy 2011, and and Candace Ovi, and and Anthony Moose and Animus. We all adore this show because honestly, because we do know that it's such a great show. But pretty much how it would have been such a great beyond to all our hearts. And do you know who hates this show? B-Tech Studios Animations, Peter and Paramount Fan 2002, W Doodle Bob's FTW, Roger Charles Rogers 2, Rogers 2, Jacob Gaming, Jacob Gaming, and Jacob Gaming. They still hate this show because they find this show too girly. Well, guess what? Their opinions are handled, and as long as I used to hate it, I will not. But as long as I got Littlest Pet Shop with me, we cannot let anything. I won't let. I will not let Littlest Pet Shop down beyond me, and will never, and will do it, and will totally understand because is to reallocate the both of them, especially for the four of them, especially Pound Puppies, Littlest Pet Shop, My Little Pony, and Transformers to the universe beyond one. So My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Rocks, and so does Littlest Pet Shop, and so does Pound Puppies. And so does Transformers, and so does Transformers, and so does Transformers, Transformers. So yeah, I'm too lazy. Uh, Brony fandom sucks because according to people, a lot of people always getting their hands on it just because they always that's because they always want to get all their hands because of Brony fanboys always getting obsessed with it nonstop. But 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 although am not a Brony fandom, but I always love the Littlest Pet Shop Pound Puppies and My Little Pony very much. End of salute. My next salute will be on Tupi and Bino. My next salute will be on, and that concludes end of salute on Little Pony, which is a new beginning far beyond us, waiting for a whole new to explore. My next salute will be on Tupi and Binu, and after my salute on Tupi and Binu is finally over, I'm going to on Tupi and Bino ends. I will salute on Franklin. And after that, I will salute on Tony Tornado. And after that, I'll salute on Noggin. And after that, I'll salute on Nick Jr. And after that, I will salute on Nick Jr., Disney Jr. And after that, I will salute on Whisker Heaven, the tail with the palace pets. And after that, I will salute on Super Mario. And after that, I will salute on Little Einsteins. And after that, I will salute on Earth to Luna. People always ask it, the best show on showing kids how to ask various questions. See you all soon.